It's Divine Mercy Sunday.
We were driving to church. St. Edward the Confessor in Dana Point.
Do we want people to know where we go to church? So we just got out of Mass. What happened during the Eucharistic prayer?
Besides what was happening on the altar,
Yep.
a bird flew against the window, which was pretty interesting.
How did you feel for that burn?
Very sad.
Why?
He wanted to just be close to Jesus.
Where are we going now?
Get dinner.
Where are we going though?
Maybe Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's! Hey everyone, and welcome to Ask Emily Week 5. Hope you enjoyed your look at our Divine Mercy Sunday adventure. This week I got an email from a girl named Julianne. I want to read it to you. This is the only question I'll be going with this week because I think it's such an important thing in our lives today. She said to me, "It's so hard, Emily. I honestly don't know how people can remain sane through all of the pressure of being a young woman today. I feel like I always get so stressed and have the need to be the best, get good grades, be a role model, be a leader, etc. I feel like I can't be in multiple places at once. How am I supposed to manage everything, keep a strong spiritual life, go to the gym? There are just days when I can't even think straight. I need advice on what to do with the pressure to be perfect in our world today." One of the biggest lies we hear in our culture today, in our world, in our lives, in our own heads, is that we have to be perfect or we have to spend our whole lives trying to achieve perfection. I think it's a lie that is getting a lot of women down. I think it's a lie that's ruining a lot of women's lives, is this constant, every day, every second of the day, from the moment we wake up until the time we go to bed, this feeling like we're not doing enough, we're not being enough, we don't look good enough. There are a lot of us who put pressure on ourselves or who receive pressure from other places. Maybe that's from our parents, from our teachers, from our friends. A lot of times it's in our own heads, this pressure that we have to, like Julianne said, be the best, get the best grades, have the best resume, be a president of all the clubs, be the best on the sports team, have the greatest body, have the greatest friends. This pressure to be the best. I think a lot of us fall into the trap of believing that we have to achieve perfection because we think that our best is not enough. And that if we do our best in everything from work to sports to school to having friends to going to the gym, whatever that might be, that we think that if we're doing our best is not enough. That's the lie that we feed ourselves. It's a lie that a lot of other people feed us. It's a lie that the world feeds us. And that's exactly what it is. It's a lie. Because Julianne and any other girl watching this, your best is enough. And I want you to believe and know that. It is a completely vicious and exhausting cycle, this quest for flawlessness, this quest for perfection, this idea that if in my life I try my best and I fail, that makes me a failure. Then I am inherently a failure if I mess up, if I get a bad grade, if I don't get into the college that I want to go to or the grad school program that I want to go to, that I am a failure if I don't measure up to the idea of perfection. We fall into this trap of believing that it must be possible to do better than our best. That if our resume doesn't look like the girls next to us, we're a failure. That if we don't get into that grad school program or that college, that we must be a failure. That if we don't have this many certain number of friends or this many followers, that we're a failure. which isn't true. The good news is this: we were perfectly created by a perfect creator, made in the image and likeness of God. So you and I both, we cannot achieve more perfection than was already given to us at the moment that we were conceived, at the moment we were given a soul by our perfect creator. But it's important to know that you and I are human and that it is okay to make mistakes. We all have our strengths and weaknesses. That's for sure. That will stand for everyone born to this planet for the rest of time. Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses, and I want you to know that it is okay to have weaknesses. It is okay to mess up sometimes. It is okay to struggle. It is okay to be vulnerable. It is okay not to be perfect, because none of us is. But I don't want you, in order to try and achieve this perfect body, skip lunch, every day this week. I don't want you to try and achieve the perfect resume and overextend yourself and be the president of this club and the treasurer of this club and do so many more extracurricular activities than you need to do in order to get into the college that you want to do, because that's called driving yourself to insanity. I don't want you to think that you need this perfect job right away when you get out of college or get out of grad school. I don't want you to put the pressure on yourself to think like, I had this dream for myself. I had this dream of what my career would be, and I'm certainly not getting there yet. Sometimes it takes baby steps, and baby steps are okay. What you need to do is realize what your best is and ask yourself honestly, am I doing my best in school, in work, in life, whatever that may be? Don't be harder on yourself than you need to be. Don't be harder on yourself than God is on you. Make every effort to be your greatest self. And know how beautiful and loved you are. And that you were perfectly created by this perfect God. And that perfection is an endless road that we could all spend our lives trying to achieve and never get there. There's no point in trying to be perfect. The only point in this life is trying to be you. The you that God created you to be. The you that's made up of strengths, that's made up of weaknesses, that's made up of successes and failures. We will all succeed and fail so many different times in our lives. God created you to be you, and He's cheering the you that He created to be onward, to do your very best. I want you to know today that your best is enough in the midst of the stress of the world, the stress of life, the stress of work. Your best is enough. That's what you were created to do. That's what you're called to do. Let that be enough today. You are enough today. You will always, always, always be enough. Lots of love from my heart to yours. Send me your questions. I will see you next week.